Welcome back to Rome Total War 2. I've just done an update which has taken, I would say, above 20 minutes, maybe 25, maybe even a little bit more than that. It's update number 4 and lots of things have been changed apparently as part of it. I tried reading through the ones that were most relevant to myself and I might mention those through the course of this video. Looking at these here, these are the stats basically from the encyclopedia. I'm looking at these swordsmen basically. I wanted to know how I could get them, because they've got nobles' quarters or something in the place that I've just taken from the quidry. So I thought, well, why can't I get these wonderful swordsmen then? And of course it's only available to these factions. Okay, which reminds me that now on the diplomacy screen, if you're to click on a faction, it will show the relation that each of the people on that screen have to one another. These might be slightly different than what you've seen before when I've hovered over various units, for a couple of reasons. One is they might have chevrons, of course, but also the melee attacks have been dumbed down slightly for melee infantry, and I believe for cavalry as well, as part of the update. The one that upsets me the most, though, is I've found slingers very good. So I've got plenty of them throughout my armies. Well, they've reduced the efficiency of those dramatically, basically because they were firing through units and hitting the unit behind. So they've reduced all of that. Naval, although I haven't been using that properly yet, but all firing from there is now going to be actual fire instead of just normal shooting of arrows. So right, okay, looking down at what I've got here, I need to upgrade these. I don't think there's anything done with regard to upgrade, but I think actually, now I come to think of it, I think there was something. Okay, I'm going for the missile on that one. On here I'm going for what, authority or something? Yep. Over here I'll just go for I don't know, commander for now. Right, okay, well that's that one sorted out. He can't move, not yet. Well, he can move ever such a little bit and not enough for it really to count. So right, okay, I'm expecting an attack really from the enemy. I don't quite know what I can do about it. Can I change their mode or anything? Nope, can't do anything with that. Can I change the mode of any of these?
We fight for you, my lord.
Nope. On him, maybe I should take him off. Oh, I can't. Minus 25% morale for all of the units in there. I can't alter that one at this point in time, I'm afraid, so I'm going to be stuck with that. The fact that he's on increased campaign movement speed. Right, now, what did I want to do? Yeah. Over here, up at the top here, just have to hope he hasn't got any wonderful infantry in there. I hope you got a chance to read that bit on the encyclopedia, by the way, and you freeze framed it. Or you could always go back to it, of course, just by pulling the slider across, but it tells you about the Romans going through the Arab areas, the Arabia, in order to sort out to improve, if you like, the lucrative Indian trade, which obviously they were very keen on. But apparently they never conquered those tribes out there. They just couldn't. It was just beyond them, it seems. Right, okay, I'm just wondering how close I need to go. I think that's close enough, actually. Maybe I should defend from there. Maybe not, because I might not be able to move next turn. That's the thing. Ambush stands raiding. Forced march. It must be that one. Fortify. Cost 50%, forces total movement, 50% reinforcement rate. No, I'm going to fight anybody that comes towards me. These guys here,
At your command.
I'd like them to come over. You'd have thought they'd been better off going around the road, wouldn't you, really? But perhaps not. Okay, we're not going to get all the way, so that's as far as I'm going to leave them. Oh, look! They're on campaign movement as well, so... I seem to be able to take them off it now, though. What if I should? Perhaps put them back to normal. I can get a normal move next turn then, couldn't I? So ambush, raiding. Okay, let's go on to normal then. Right. Okay. So that's that one. What else did I want to do? Oh, they've done something with banners, by the way. They've so you can tell when somebody's routing. Do you remember I said the other day you can't tell if they're routing, if they're, why it's flashing or whatever. There's something about that. They've also improved the personalisation of banners as well. Now I think about it. Right. issue. What did I want? Oh yes, I know what I want. Down here, we've got. I've looked at it in advance. Well, between videos, and it is Sarai there. It's not a happy place. I could untax it, but why? You know, if I can do it another way, that's what I'm going to do. So if I look on here, I can see that they're due to rebel in 9 turns. Well, I have a way to stop that. And the way is, hopefully, I think I'll put this on province information instead, then I can see what I've got. Yeah, this is the one. You see that there? I'm going to take that off there because they're perfectly happy. I could show you, but I don't need to. There you go. Quick flash over there, then you can look at it in your time. And I'll change that edict and put an edict in over here instead. So we want the food one, which is that one, I think. No, it isn't. It's not that one. Is it? Hang on, something weird's going on here. According to that, we've already got an edict, and that's not true, is it? So let's come out of there, go on to here. Right, okay, and then we're on here, edict. Right, so we want conscription, stimulate, right, food and public order. That doesn't take effect immediately, that takes effect during the next turn, I think, or certainly a future turn. So that should help things. And of course I've got that diplomat on his way over there. I think that's where I sent him to anyway. So okay, now what I want to do is upgrade all my buildings. Could have been doing that as I was going around, couldn't I? So we're going to finish in Scythia. So I can try and remember that. Yep, we'll have this and we'll have this. Okay, come on. No, I'm not going to get that because I'm hoping to get elephants even from there. I don't even need that in there, to be honest with you, but hey ho. Right, now these, let's get something in here. What am I going to have? I'm going to have that one, I think. So I've already got the farm one there, haven't I? Okay, moving on. No. No. Come on. Oh, what's this one? This one is whereabouts are we? Ah, we're miles away, aren't we? I'll just get outskirts, just get some money in that one, I think. Nothing doing. Anything here? Not that I can easily see. So let's move on. Actually, I've probably gone past Scythia, haven't I? Excuse me. I'm pretty sure now I've gone past Scythia and I'm going all the way around again, aren't I? So, okay, right, ignore that then. Right, now the other thing I wanted to do was I've got a spy around here somewhere who I thought I could bring in to do some mischief for me. Perhaps, no, not there. Is he over here? There he is. Good. Yeah, do you see that embarkation thing that it was showing me there then? That's another thing they fixed in the battle. You know, sometimes I wasn't able to double-click charge my troops. Well, it seems that's a bug that other people have been having a problem with as well. And what it meant... I think I moved the wrong one across. I thought... Where's he gone? I thought there was a spy... Is that a spy? No, I've got the right one. That's okay. Yeah, you know, sometimes I'd be trying to get somebody to attack and it would open up a whole, you know, deployment thing. You know, so... anyway, they've fixed that bug, or so they say, so we'll see. Right, anything else that I need to do? Don't think there is, you know. What I might do is that army that was at the back, wherever it's gone. I don't know where it's gone. Must be over here somewhere. Yeah, the Quidri must be those Arabian type troops, you see. So all these are quite empty now, and he's now got 3 armies floating around, doesn't he? So it's very disconcerting. Ah, no, I don't think I can actually recruit in here. Can I get mercenaries? I've got 20 in there. I could replace one of these with mercenaries, couldn't I? Because you see, look at that. He's only got what 6 men in there. Is it worth keeping 6 men? I don't think it is, really. In fact, I don't think it's worth keeping any of those at all. Maybe I should recruit. Can I recruit them? No, I can't even get them. So this army's going to struggle against these sword type armies. Mind you, we've got the horse. I'll risk it for a biscuit. Okay, let's go for it then. I think, see what happens. Dare I risk it? Yes, okay. What I want to do is, well, I mean, the ideal thing on this video would be to not only hold the Quidri territory that I've taken, and I'm hoping he's going to be losing some through attrition at the moment, maybe. I doubt it down there though, really, but you never know, you look. And up in the north, or the northeast, that other place, what was it called? Siracena or something like that. I'd like to take that as well. I mean, that would be the ideal for this video if I was to take that that town on there. But the trouble is, when a nation, you've already seen this, when a nation's got only one territory, it tends to bunch all its armies around it, and the minimum number of armies that you can have is 3. So you know they're going to have 3 complete armies all the way around there. Now that's an interesting colour, isn't it? I haven't noticed that one before. So non-aggression pact. And who are they? Bithynia. Well, that would be very nice. I'm a long way away from you, so it doesn't really make any difference to me. But, oh, that's the other update, by the way. Non-aggression. No, I'm not going to go for that. Is that the AI will be more likely to make alliances with, well, the factions controlled by the AI are more likely to make alliances. So. So far I've been lucky with that. I have noticed that. I thought, oh good, I can go to war with them without affecting my relations with anybody else, but that's going to change now. The usual update that they tell you about, that the AI is going to be better in battle in a variety of ways, you know, but also that it's going to, if it's got the money, the AI is going to get more elite troops. Mind you, I think the Quidri have been doing that already, well, as far as I'm concerned anyway, but I think what must have been happening is they were holding on to their old troops, a bit like Empire, Total War and others. Once they've got their pikemen, they tend to keep them until the pikeman unit's destroyed. Whereas I get the impression from what they were saying is they're more likely to go for elite units, and I would expect that to be at the cost of other units. So who's this now? Rhodes? Well, if you want a trade agreement for nothing, then I will give you that. That's not a problem. Yeah, I've got plenty of money. It's not that. It's just that I'm tight and I don't want to give it away. Tight is not drunk, by the way, in our country. It's drunk in America, isn't it? I think tight, where I come from, means that you're tight-fisted. You hold on to your money, basically. So, okay, disruption, Charax, spread cultural tension. Oh, that's not good. Subversion attempt. Right, okay. Now there was another thing about ships and garrisons and things, and having garrisons when you got ships, but it's not really been an issue for me, so I didn't pay too much attention to it. Aha! Closer. The enemy deserve a closer acquaintance with the sea. Right, okay. Technology achieves tactics. Well, I think then I need to get, well, I know I need to get another tactic now, don't I? Another whatever. Anyway, increase in rank, thank you very much. Diligent man, wealth of experience, continues to hone his abilities. Right, okay. Oh, hidden agent exposed. I'm getting loads of messages this time, aren't I? Seems to be going through lots of them, whereas before it didn't do that for some reason. Oh, he hasn't attacked me. Down here. Now that surprises me. Why didn't he attack me or go for Palmyra or any other such thing? I wonder what he's doing. You cannot attack in your current whatever. Well, he's lost lots of men. Why isn't he moving? I don't... Oh, hang on. Is it there? Does it tell me there? Is that attrition? Right. Your troops are deserting because you can no longer sustain them. Resolve this crisis before your forces are crippled. Well, that's why I thought he'd come and attack me. He seems to be happy. Well, I don't know if happy is the right word, but He seems to just simply want to... what's this? Now, he's sending an army over here. Hasn't got many in it though. 2, 4, 6, 8. He's got 8 in there. And he's on his way to Seleucia. Damn. What have I got in Seleucia? It's walled. Yeah. And I've got median cavalry, which is good. Hillmen, eastern spearmen, 3 units. Horse skirmishers as well. He's not going to take that. If he comes for Seleucia, then he's got no chance. He's had it. He may well go this way. But I believe my garrison plus my troops from here will be able to help. The only thing is that we're not behind a wall in here. This is Charax, isn't it? Now, Charax has 11 as well. That's good. Hillmen, 3 Hillmen, 2 Eastern Spearmen, horse skirmishers. And he's going to lose men as he travels over there, isn't he? So he's not going to have many men left in there when he finally does attack, if he does get a chance to attack. I don't know how many there are in here, but I think there's usually about 120, aren't there, in there? In fact, it tells me on the left there, he's only got 25 men left in there. So, does it tell me about the whole army? No, it doesn't, does it? Well, it doesn't tell me there anyway. 85 out of 160, 32 out of 160, wow, 74 out of 160, 50 out of 160. He's down to less than half in each of his units. I'd say on average about a third of his army has gone. So 2, 4, 6, although he's got 8 there, I'd say in reality he's got no more than about 3 full units in there. There's no way that's going to be able to take on an 11, and he's going to lose some next turn as well. So I don't need to be concerned about that unit at all. I really don't think. But I don't know why this is starred here. Why has it got all these stars all over it? Something is happening in here. What's that? That thing there. It's like a little... You see, I think I have that option as well. I think it means he's raiding. I think he's raiding. It doesn't say he's raiding on there, does it, anywhere? But that thing there means raiding, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look at one of these. If I have a look at... Is it that one? That's it, raiding. It's that, isn't it? Right, he's got less campaign map movement. He's obviously running out of money, isn't he? Now that's the other thing as well, it said was being corrected for. About money, spending money and squalor and stuff like that, and them not having enough money and stuff, and them having the same problems with money that we have and things like. Maybe that's why this has happened. Okay, minus 50 move range, right, minus 20% upkeep for all land units. Alright, it's cheaper for him. Plus 5 morale for all units. Public order from raiding. Right, minus 5% growth. Diplomatic penalties. He's not bothered about that, is he? There's nothing though that affects his abilities. That's the problem really. So, and this unit here, is that one raiding as well? That one is on full campaign movement. Look at that! Wow. I think anyway that's nothing to do with my men, is it? Because my men are not on that. So if I look at that, it shows me just down at the bottom there. Now he's on full campaign movement, which means that he's very low morale. So if I look at his men on there, I wonder actually if it tells me on here anywhere. Stands forced march. Yeah, it tells me there. Stands forced march. Okay, always ambushed. They're always ambushed when attacked. Forces in this stance cannot initiate battles. Forces in this stance cannot muster new units. Well, I've got to go out and attack him, haven't I? There's no doubt about it. But he is a pretty full force there. Yeah, the Desert Scorpions. Yeah, what do I do about an army like that? They're mainly spearmen, aren't they? He doesn't seem to have any of those really amazing swordsmen in there, does he? But now he's got slingers, and the slingers are my main concern, really. Okay, he's got swordsmen in this one there, hasn't he? And he did in the other. Yeah, he has. Not too many though, a bit depleted. Okay, well I've got a few battles on here, and I'm nearly 20 minutes into the video already, and they're all individual battles, which mean I ought to be able to fight them. Okay, I've got 17 units out of 20 there. These are almost full. These are median cavalry, and they have a melee attack of 25 and a defense of 54. 25, 54. What's he got in there then? His horse are 13. And 54. Oh, right. Okay, so 54. 54, yeah. So we're better than him. So my combat horse are better than his combat horse. So I think that's an important factor. These guys then can go along and take out, hopefully, these guys here. And then these I'll give chase. Excuse me, against these guys here. Are they on? They're on forced march as well. Oh, shame I can't reach them actually. In fact, they're not on forced march. They're not on anything. Can they reach? They can actually reach those guys, and they're not even on forced march. So maybe I should send those guys to go and chase them instead. In fact, when I look at it, what's going on here? Can I just go off map with it or something, and will it disappear if I do that? Let's give them something impossible to do so it stops fiddling about. Come on, right. But no, there is nothing. I'm trying to work out which unit these are. I don't know if they're the front ones or the back ones now. It's the front ones, isn't it? It's these. Okay, let's put them back and have a look at that unit. See, that's not being forced marched, but it looks like it's telling me they're being forced marched. Now these here,
ready for orders.
Now they are being forced marched. Yeah. So I think that sign is for those. And then these are not doing any. So these can actually catch them. These are currently being forced marched, so I need to sort that one out. Let's take them off that for a start. Put them on normal. So they can reach those easily. Yep, you can see the yellow going all the way around there. They can't reach that. Right, okay, it's decided. So these guys are going for those. These guys here are going up there to get him. And these guys here are going down here to get these. Now, where am I going to send my spy? That looks like it might be the biggest unit. That one, and that's a tiny one up there, isn't it? So I'll go for, what's that one, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll go for that one then.
I am no one.
Military sabotage, poison provisions, 60%.
As your order, my lord.
Failed. It's failed before, that one. Hidden agent is exposed now, so it might get killed by his agent, but okay, we're going for this. Might have been an idea to bring. No, I'm just going to go for it. One army on one army, which is what was the anti-communist who was saying. Oh, if you don't like multiple armies, don't do them. And to me, that makes a great deal of sense. Anyway, am I going to fight 3 battles? Oh, it's an ambush, of course, as well. But it's not a very good ambush. He's got 1,726. I've only got 1,807 men. He's got mainly these guys, which are really, really brilliant, aren't they? I don't know. Is this the one that I take as my auto-resolve? Tempting, isn't it? You just go for the auto-resolve on this one. Because this is going to be the most tricky one of all of them. Well, I don't know. You see, these guys are going to kill everybody, aren't they? Whatever I do, they're going to kill them. They even kill my horse. They kill everyone, those guys. The only thing I can do is shoot them and attack them in the flank. He's got loads and loads of missile troops as well. Can I win this? Fail to spot your ambush. Attack now. The element of surprise will give you the upper hand. I think he gets a minus morale as well, doesn't he? So, okay, let's go in and do it then. Fight battle on the battlefield. Right. And while that's loading up, I'm going to be making myself a cup of tea. So how many units he got? 2, 4, 5, 10, 15. He's got 17 units facing 17 units. and he's actually got more men than I have. Oh, these are depleted, aren't they? I forgot. I didn't check my axemen actually, what sort of melee abilities they've got, but everything's been dumbed down ever so slightly anyway, so to draw things into line. So and okay, he's got the slingers, but the slingers have been reduced now. They can't sort of fire through everybody all at once. I wonder, shame I haven't got twice the number of men, or if I hadn't reduced them a little bit more, because if I had twice the men I could then attack from both sides of the road, couldn't I? You see where I'm lining up, can't you? Where it's yellow around the outsides and he's red in the middle. Last time I did an ambush, he was approaching from the top, so the back of his army was on the top of that map there, and then just where that curve is, was where just round the curve going down, was just where the front of his army was. So I really don't know. I think maybe I need to be on the right side of this, so I've got places I can retreat to. That sounds pathetic, doesn't it? But it's true. Right, okay, what are these? These are... I get to look at his men as well. I didn't realise that. Yeah, he's going from the top. Camel archers, camel spearmen, slingers. Right, okay, well what I'm going to do then is I'm going to put my... we're going to be quite a distance away, aren't we? No, we're not. I'm going to put my spearmen against his camels.
We await your orders.
So at least we know we can wipe them out, don't we? Yeah, that's that. Next. Who's next? Shall I do this and then bring you back in a moment? Just hang on a sec. Okay, here's the lineup, so let's see what happens. The swordsman I'm going to leave until the very end. The spearmen I'm not too worried about either. I'm going to leave those alone as well. But what I have got is my missile troops all concentrated around here. So they can be shooting at those guys, and they're on skirmish mode, so they should keep away from them with just a little bit of luck. They'll run away. I've got various troops here who are going to charge. I don't know if I can give them the charge now, but I'd like to. No, it's not going to let me do it, is it? So I might have to do a pause once that starts. Yeah, you see, nobody can do anything, can they, there? And my general at the rear. So let's get it started. Hang on, what happened then? Start the battle. Yeah? And then pause. Right, okay, I want my general to hit the rear of that unit there. Right? So he is going to charge. I've remembered, by the way, another thing that I'm just going to trial this first of all and see what happens. But yeah, another thing is when the AI are going to be more sensible about how they approach the battlefield, so they're not all going to run on and find themselves completely exhausted like they did before. Now these have got lines between them now, so it does look like they are going to be able to do this. Okay, is everybody lined up? He's going there, he's going there, he's going there, he's going there. Yeah, so I've got my spearmen against his camels, his horse if you like. My hillmen are going against their slingers. These slingers are going to be engaging just these units here. It doesn't matter who they engage. I've just got them on auto fire, so they should be okay. These guys here are going to charge him, his Arabian cavalry. I just hope his spearmen don't get too involved too quickly. But I've got, like I said before, I've got lots and lots of archer types around the back here that I'm hoping are going to concentrate particularly on that unit, but maybe other units that are around there as well. Perhaps him as well. I don't know. But yeah, I'd like them to just sort of take some of those out. I expect they'll pick their own targets from there anyway. So right, let's just see that they're actually doing that before we decide if it's worked or not. Right, okay, there it is, it's off. We've got firing going on, and everybody seems to be charging that I've asked to charge. So I think we should be okay. Let's go in and see what happens then. Right, he's moving on in the way that I wanted him to. So that's excellent news. We're going behind like we wanted to. So this will be the charge in his flank, or what will now become his rear. So we should roll him up from the back there, so that'll be good news. Right, now it's all to do with whether my archers and everyone else are going to be able to get shots in before he gets his swordsman into a position where he's going to cause me problems. Oh, and by the way, an advantage is now being given in the updates for being on a hill, much more than previously. Oh, and also, here's the one I'm most excited by, and we'll have a look at that now, see if it works. I just want to know if now's the time to bring them out, but yeah, the skirmishes are broken now. All those skirmishes should have had it, really. I should now be able to take out my horse, which is what I really want to do more than anything else. I've been told that as part of the update I can do that. You can now extricate cavalry, whereas before you couldn't do that. Right there, shaken, slingers, right, okay, camel archers. So I should now be able to get those out, say to here. Let's see if that works. Will they get out? Well, it's working with one of them. Doesn't seem to be working with the other. He seems to be locked in there. In fact, I think he's in trouble as well. What's he got left? 25 out of whatever left in there. Sorry about all this pausing. I know people don't like it, but this is very much a test situation here, isn't it? So what's happening with those? They're broken, but they may well come back. They're slingers, and they are broken there, and they are wavering, and so we'll take those out. Those are those camel spearmen or whatever they're called that I've got. I don't know. Well, they're just my own spearmen, sorry. So these here, everything now seems to be behaving itself, doesn't it? That's interesting. Right, okay, let's see if that horse do come out like they're supposed to. They're not doing, are they? I mean, to be fair, they were trapped, weren't they, with everybody around them. So that does make a great deal of sense, doesn't it? I think I can live with that idea. I don't mind things being realistic, it's just when they're just ridiculous, that's what gets me. Right, now the other thing I want to do is the royal cataphracts. I don't want them to get sort of snarled up with various people. They're all broken anyway, and they're broken. So what I'd like to do really is get all of these back. Yeah, if I can get them all back to say here, like this, I might then be able to take out all his swordsmen and such like with my archers, and it looks like it's working, doesn't it? It really does. Slingers, spearmen, he should have fairly low morale, I think, anyway. What are they? Wow. Arabian cavalry. But they're not happy, and they're going against my hillmen, so I think we've sorted that one out. Now these are his swordsmen. Now I'm going to keep away from those swordsmen this time. Well away. I might just be tempted to charge him though with these. No, they're not doing it, are they? No, because I didn't select the flag. So it's probably good news, actually. Let's bring those back as well. I don't want those engaged. No, please, no. Swordsman. Right, can I have you all back, please? I don't want you engaged there. I want my archers to take everybody out and not them. Right, okay, light archers take out slingers. They're already shaken. What are they? They are going to take those out. And they can take those out, but these here I want to take out his noble swordsman. Right, my skirmishing seems to have improved. I did manage to get my horse out. What are they doing? Levy skirmishers. Right, well we'll take those out then. Oh, blimey. Huh, a bit naughty, wasn't it? Camel. Right, okay, I'm going to send my royals in against those. Oh, they're shattered anyway. Okay, now that was a much better battle, because whatever I was selecting worked. It attacked what I wanted it to attack. That was good. Now, obviously, I was pausing a lot, partly because I need to learn it, but not only that, it's really so that I can see that they're doing what I want them to do. Now, look at this. Massive difference, isn't it? He's killed 2 with his, 3, 2, 1 with his swordsman. He wasn't able to get close enough to me, was he? I lost one of my horse units, of course. Look at that. The kills that he's got are really down to virtually nothing. Now, 116 with a royal cataracts. Not cataracts. Are they? Cataphract. Not cataract, ridiculous. Okay, the other horse, 74 kills, 37, blind of 106 with the archers, 95, 139, 184. Brilliant. They've balanced the firing, or shooting, should I say, so that the missiles from the archery is much more in line with the missiles from the slingers. So I'm feeling a lot happier about that. I wasn't happy about the great ability of the slingers, but also the extra range that they got, and the fact that they hit units behind, and there were all kinds of problems that were happening. They were pretty superhuman, weren't they, really? And I think that was a bit unfair. But okay, the spearmen didn't do very much, but they were killing troops that really were pretty good, or rather pretty high value troops is what I would say. His camel spearmen, his I don't know, his missile cavalry or whatever, I don't know. Now, of course, he suffered a morale disadvantage, and of course we hit him in the flank, so we're bound to have some really great advantages because of that, aren't we? So, oh, hang on, he's wanting to know what I want to do. Well, I want to kill the captives. Yep. Yeah, he's got some away, which is a shame, but I think it's still a good thing at the end of the day. He's not got many there, and he's going to be suffering attrition as well, so he's not going to have much left at all. Right, now these are the ones, I think these here are the ones who are going to have to go after those there, which leaves these here to go after these. And what's he got in there? Not very much at all. He does have slingers, he does have these. What mode is he on here? He's in raid mode, and of course the raid mode gives him what? Weapon damage, melee attack. No, it's showing noble swordsman there. Hide, forest, shield. What? Come on, show me, please. Left click to inspect. It should tell me what the raid mode means. I saw it before and now I can't find it, and I don't know why. Sword settles many arguments in the desert. It's not even telling me on there that they're in it, but that is definitely raid mode, isn't it? Let me inspect raid mode for myself and see what it says on there. Raid mode is minus 50% forces, total movement, upkeep costs, plus 5% morale for all units. Oh dear. Plus 5%, right, so he actually gets an additional morale on those units there. Okay. Have I got, whoops, have I got plenty of archers? Not a great deal of archers. But I do have these guys, who are 25 with a defence of 54. Provided I can get those in against the flanks, I'll be okay. I've got lots and lots. I have actually. Half my army are missiles, aren't they? So, okay, let's go for it then with these. I think it's those. Yes, it is. Okay, right, I'm going to get into the battle and then bring you in. Hopefully I can keep it down to say just a... Oh, he's gone. Ah, he ran away. Now that is very interesting. Can this unit hit him? It can. With this one in support, the only thing then would be that those guys that ran away here might have a chance to enter this place here. That would have to be... No, it's not them. They ran away somewhere else, didn't they? It's actually, what am I talking about? It's those that have just run away now, isn't it? They ran away before. In fact, look at that. We could still catch those as well. Am I doing this right? They must be the ones that ran away from me before. They are, aren't they? And I can still catch them. I didn't realise I could carry on and go and catch them. Right, well let's send these again against here. Okay, and then those can go over the other side. Right, he's got to stand. Oh, look at that in terms of... Do I need to fight this after I've just fought the one that I've just done? Attacking the Quidri. What do we think? I think we should actually, to be honest. I do, just to get a bit of battle experience. Anyway, I'm going to get in the middle of here. This should be a whitewash. You should have no men left at the end of this. But the problem is that that I need to build up a bit of experience. So, okay, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea while that's getting itself sorted out. So, back in a second. Well, here it is, folks. We're in the middle of the battle. Well, I haven't even started it yet, to be honest. I've just been deploying. Is he coming my way, or am I going his way? Now it looks like I'm going his way. So let's put these all into some kind of, well, into a formation group, so we don't get anything wrong. And then let's test out these new upgrades just to see if it has improved things. Now, if I move forward like that, I know they're still going to race ahead, and I'll have to stop that. So let's do that. That's no problem. I should actually just learn the button that toggles it. What is it? R. Oh, I could just do it. Well, I presume it's R. Is it R or W? Maybe as a toggle. I really don't. Actually, it's toggle, isn't it? R. So there you go. All I need to do really is get them to go forward and then press the R button. That's probably the quickest or the best way to do it, isn't it? Let's speed all this up a little bit. Where are we? I do find it harder to wipe him out, much harder to wipe him out than I would do if it was an auto-resolve. Not that I'm doing it if it's an auto-resolve, but this could take a little while, so when we get into position I'll show you. But let's have a quick look actually while we're doing it, just see what he's got here. He's got, slingers in the front, but we can outshoot those slingers, so that's exactly what I'm going to do, and hope that he's going to stand around and take a bit of this. Let's go and have a look at these invincible swordsmen. Not that they're invincible, we've beaten them now, but it was an ambush. So, I see what you mean. These really are not just, I know they're not Roman, but yeah, they're proper armed troops, aren't they? These, I know that they're only sort of like Dupons, aren't they? You know, sort of like it's sort of Arabian type, Eastern desert type armour, isn't it? You know, the quilting, but they are armoured. That's the main thing, and they have good shields by the look of it. And these guys here, what are these? These are the Arabian cavalry, mercenary Arabian cavalry, and they've just got swords, so that's why they're not absolutely brilliant. They're okay. All right. So yeah, I think it's going to be a case then. Levy Spearman, he's going to bring these up behind, isn't he? He's going to use these to absorb all the fire, isn't he? And then what he's going to do is bring his swordsman out to get me. So I need to make sure that I'm shooting at the right troops, don't I? So where are my men? Are we in position yet? We should be there by now, surely, shouldn't we? No, we're still a way off. And it does look like my slingers are still going to outrange everybody else. Let's just see. There should be slingers there, should they? Horse skirmishers, archers. That's interesting, isn't it? Maybe they've changed it then. These are the longer range ones, and the longer range ones are the horse skirmishers. They've reduced the range of the now that's interesting. Well, the javelin men are always going to be low anyway, aren't they? Horse skirmishers, where are they anyway? Let's go and find the... Oh, I haven't got any slingers. Oh, God, blimey. I haven't got any slingers, have I? That's why. Right, okay, how near are we? We are that near. Okay, well, let's advance a little bit further. In fact, I think maybe I need to... Do I need to straighten up a bit? Come on. Oh, I think they're near enough. I don't think I need to fiddle any more than that, do I really? So, okay, well, let's get them moving to, say, there. And I pressed the R button that time, and it's not working. Ah, it is working. Maybe I pressed it a little bit too quick. Okay, well, let's see how close we need to get. I think we're going to be very close if we do it that way, aren't we? So I think when I get into range, I'm just going to halt them and see if we fire then. Maybe when we get really close, I'll speed it up a bit. In fact, strangely enough, these here, which are horse skirmishers, they've got less range, haven't they, than the foot archers, which is right, isn't it, really? I shouldn't complain about that, should I? And then, of course, the javelin men are going to be much shorter, but pretty damn effective, I would have thought. You know, I tend to think of the old stories, you know, the javelin men getting up really close and then flinging their javelins into the shields of the enemy, so that they stuck right in place and dragged the shields down, because they're, you know, a really awkward shape, aren't they? So it virtually rendered the shields useless, and then they could go charging in with their own shields and swords. Well, I presume so anyway, or maybe just throw another javelin once the shield was down. You know. Okay, are we nearly there? Do you know, I think I might have even timed it well. Maybe. Now these guys, yeah, they can do it now, can't they? So let's run in the last bit. Right, okay. He's moved them back, sensibly. Right, okay. Now we can take all... Well, they're not moving now anyway, are they? So, right, now we should be... Here they come, the swordsmen. Let's just get the speed to normal now. What are they doing? Cavalry. So we should be shooting at those with a bit of luck. Right, okay. So everybody please shooting at the swordsman if we can. He's hiding them, isn't he? He is hiding them well.
Our orders! Loose! We will darken the skies! Royal cataphracts!
What's happening here? Swordsman, he's got some there. I'm going to need a lot of men to see those off. What are those? Swordsman. Swordsman. Right, okay. What's happening here now? Swordsman.
Skirmishers! Royal cataphracts!
Okay, I'll charge in with those. What are they then? They're swordsmen.
At your command!
Well, let's get the archers against those then.
Parthian horse archers!
I think we've sussed it now. And at the back, they're all slingers. Good. So the slingers are simply going to get chased away with my horse at the end. And I think that's the end of him, isn't it, really? Right, okay, what I'm going to do now then is put my... Oh, that's the point. I didn't check their banners, did I? To see if they've become a bit more understandable. What's that? That's not me, is it? Noble swordsman shaken. Who are they? Royal cataphracts. Damn, let's get those out of the way.
As you wish, ready!
That's who he was going for.
The king! Lay cavalry awaiting orders! What are your orders?
And that's the end of him, isn't it, I think? Yep. We did manage to get the horse breaking from contact, which is excellent. Right, okay, so now it's a case of charging those slingers. And in fact, do we charge them? I'm really not too sure. What are these? Hillmen. Presume we're taking hits at the moment, are we? What are those? Ah, I'd like it if no one got away, please. Shaken.
Missile infantry ready!
They're not trying to get away. They're trying to kill me. Right, wavering. Are they gone yet? Wavering. Okay, that's the end of those, isn't it? Right, well, let's go in and take out these horse then. Right, median cavalry against there. And look how everything is now responding to what I tell it to do. So something has definitely improved significantly for the better. No, I don't want skirmish mode on there. Nor do I want skirmish mode on those. So, and we'll charge those in as well. In there. And I think that should now be it. Skirmish mode. Somebody's not happy.
The cavalry!
Right, I'm just going to end battle on there. Surely it will allow me to chase those off and won't let anybody get away from that battle. But anyway, 49 minutes now. The third battle is going to have to be an auto-resolve, isn't it? Which is a shame, really. Maybe I'll fight it off screen, you know, in order to keep the video down a bit. But anyway, back in a... Hang on. Well, the dial has nearly got there now. So I just thought I'd mention that his swordsman didn't kill anyone at all. His spearmen hardly hit anybody. It was just his missile troops. Everybody was wiped out of his army, and I lost only 126. So that's got to be good, isn't it? I think we've got his measure now. Mind you, it's a fairly easy battle. We dramatically outnumbered him. I say kill captives. Well, there were actually. There were 63. I was going to say there weren't any, but there were. Maybe now I can upgrade this general. It is him, isn't it? Yep. And I'll give him... I don't know. Can't get anything more on there, can he? So I'll give him... What? I'll give him something in here. What are we going to give him this time? Authority when leading a fleet? I don't think so. +1 authority. Public order. Line of sight. Authority. Authority. Oh, I don't care. And this one... yeah, I'll just get commander for now. So, right, okay. I think then I know now. We just need to take this one unit out here, don't we? We just need to finish him off on an auto resolve, if it'll allow me to do that easily. Let's see if it will. Yeah, it will do. Okay, so easy auto resolve. It would have been nice to have a bit of practice, but he's only got one swordsman unit in there anyway, so I don't need that much practice really. Protective stance. I still have 95% left if I do an aggressive stance. I'm going to go an aggressive stance because it's more likely that I'll wipe him out that way. So, right, okay, so he's gone. And the only one left then is that army. Okay, kill captives. Yeah, I'm not going to get a chance to take that territory to the in the north, am I? But okay, what can I do? What about this guy? He can't have any more there, but we can have nobody else in there. Oh, hang on, can I? I can actually. Authority when leading a fleet. Commerce, buildings, +1 authority, morale for all units when fighting ambush battles in the desert. What? Public order from military. Oh, well, I'll have that one then. You never know your luck. But these, can I upgrade? I can't upgrade, so I'll go for not admiral, warrior maybe, general, -4 recruitment costs, cunning, zeal. That one, because it reduces recruitment costs for land units, doesn't it? Okay, well the final thing to do then is going to be to try and take out these here. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to do it, and I might not even reach. Oh, I can reach. If I can enter his zone, then I can reach. Right. Well, this is going to be very similar to the one that I've done already, except I've got some really, really heavy cavalry to see him off with. I've still got 2, 4, 5 units of missile troops, and he's only got 377. In short, you know what I'm driving at, don't you? That I think this is going to have to be an auto-resolve, isn't it? So, auto-resolve the assault. I'd like to have fought this one, to be honest with you, but this video is taking a long time to finish. So, let's do aggressive. So we can finish him off. And that should be now faction destroyed, you know. I hope. Is it? Decisive victory. Right, okay. Kill captives. Increase in rank. Why doesn't it say faction destroyed? That's worrying. There's another army somewhere. Oh, damn. Where's the other army? There's something elsewhere anyway. Defensive, barricades, all sorts of stuff like that. What can I get here? I don't know. Wealth from commerce. Authority when leading a fleet. No. Public order. What was that one? +1 authority. Oh well. And then this one, I can't do anything with that. This one is just going to be commander, I think. Yep, okay, commander for now. Right, okay, it's looking good. But I'm concerned that I can't see
And then his many faces.
the quidry. It's not telling me faction is destroyed. I suspect it is destroyed. Where's that? What is that? Petra. Sirenica. No. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on now. Why isn't faction destroyed? So maybe it only tells me at the turn end. Event messages. Is it in there? Encourage populace? No, it's not showing me. Was that one of the updates? I'm not sure. Okay, factions. And they were quidry, weren't they? N-O-P... Well, quidry aren't there. How is it spelt? It's not there, is it? There's no way. So they're not telling me now that the faction is destroyed. I've a vague memory that that's one of the upgrades, that it doesn't show you anymore, or that it shows you on a turn end or something. There is another part of the upgrade that relates to. Anyway, the other good news is we're on our way to this direction, in this direction here, so we can take this place as well. It'd be nice to have that, because that, I think, is part of here. Gera. No, it isn't actually. I could have sworn that was part of somewhere that I own. It is. It's part of what I've just taken now. Right, okay, and this place here, I think I've done all the buildings in it that I need to do. I'll just have another check, just in case. Oh, it's there. Right. No, there's nothing else I can do in there. But it's going to become unhappy, so let's have a look at it. It's going to rebel in 7 turns. But in 7 turns' time, I'll have this built as well, which is the farm, which will give me... oh, it'll give me less public order. That's not good. Right, okay, maybe this garrison here will help when it's got up to full. I just don't know. Anyway, that's all for another time. We're now up to 57 minutes, and all I've managed to do really is defeat these swordsmen and consolidate this one region. In other words, bring it under my control. I now need to decide how long it's going to take to get to these other places and then deal with them. I thought one of these was in special... I must have taken it off before, mustn't I? Okay, and all these here will now be replenishing as well, so I'll have full forces in there. I'll have a full 20 to go and attack this place, and with the support of Charax. And then I need to decide what I'm going to do up here. But I do want to take this place out.
What cruelty do you wish?
I can
Oh,
reach
Lord.
now as well, look at that. What I can do is reach with that army there and neutralise the town, so both the garrison and the men would be no longer a threat. Then what I could do, the garrison and the army that's inside there, I should say, would be no longer a threat. Then what I could do is take these around here and attack here, because they can reach. I'm pretty sure they can reach. It depends where my army goes when it sieges that place, but I should then be able to take out both of those. But that is going to be for another video. Let's see if he's got any superhuman troops in there though. I don't think he will have. Not here. Oh, I can't see them. Nah, never mind. Okay, and I've still got the opportunity, or the option, of using my spy over there as well to reduce him a little. So, okay. See you again, folks. Thanks for watching.